Hello, how you doing? This is Vince Hughes with Steel Estimating Solutions. I want to do a quick video and show you a few new reports that I've added to the Steel Erection Bid Wizard. One being called the Job Cost Report, and the other one being called the Unit Price Report. I think it's going to be a couple of really nice reports that will add some great functionality to the Steel Erection Bid Wizard. I've already thrown a job into the Bid Wizard here. It's a 1,000,000 square foot. Average crew size of 28 days, and it looks like it's projected to take 88 working days. Now, what I want to point out real quick before I jump into it, because it's kind of tied in together and it's important to realize this. As far as right now, we see 88 working days and projected crane days of 165. So what's going to happen if I try to save bid when I was done here? It's going to have a pop-up come up saying, based on your average crew size, it appears you are accelerating project. So currently you have more crane days than working days. So what that's meaning is, of course, I have more working days than crane days. I'm accelerating this project. It's 1,000,000 square foot. And when we come down to cranes, I just added one crane. Now, for this 1,000,000 square foot building, having to be done in 88 days, we're going to need more than one crane. You'll see here it shows crane days of 165. And so I need to add one more. That brings it down to 83 with that second crane added, and where working days are 88. And so how this ties into the job cost report is the job cost report is going to be giving you an overall total average piece count per day. What I want to be real clear on as far as the piece count per day, that is not just erecting the steel, because for the Steel Erection Bid Wizard to make that takeoff as simple, quick, and easy as possible, I included the production rates for a beam, let's say the whole full process, to unload, shake out, erect, bolt, and torque. So it's from off the truck into place, along with same as the rest of the task in the Steel Erection Bid Wizard. To make that takeoff process quick and simple as possible, it is the full process. So when you're looking at the overall piece count per day, keep in mind it's the full process. So with that said, let's just open up the job cost report. You have the ability to get it in PDF or Excel. I'll open up Excel, and that takes a minute as usual for Excel to open up. And so what you're going to see inside of the job cost report is, of course, the job name, the date of the project was bid, who the estimator is, job location. You're going to see the total man hours of project, the erected man hours, miscellaneous man hours, so detail man hours, total of project's crane hours, total number of days, total of the project erected piece count, as then the overall piece count erected per day. You'll see the man hour cost, equipment cost, general conditions cost, total job cost, your equipment, of course, crane, general conditions, and then you'll have your fringes. Kind of breaks out what fringes are for this project, the percentage of the total bid for each one of those items. And then we'll come down to the erected task. The idea of this new job cost report is to make it possible to import this into accounting software. So of course in the Bid Wizard you can add cost codes to all your tasks in the Bid Wizard, and then we're going to have categories broken out. Standard beams, you see that, average columns, welded braces, joist girders, joist. And now in the standard beam, of course, whatever was in the job, you see the quantity, the man hours for that piece, labor costs, crane hours, crane costs, the schedule values for all the 6 to 10 standard beams, and then the average erected piece per day of those 6 to 10s, 53 of them, with now a cost per each 6 to 10 standard beam. Same thing for the rest all the way down, and you'll see the different erected pieces based on the beam itself. Then we'll come here, you're going to have a total number of beams on this job, 38. Number of crane days to erect those beams, 13. And then the overall piece for these beam average is 29. Same thing for the columns, same thing for the braces, joist girders. Here's the joist. We got 3,000 of them, 102 crane days, average piece per day, 29. And I'll say once again, keep in mind that is the full process for that average overall erected piece per day. Then we'll go to detailed tasks. Detailed tasks, a little bit different report. Your angle, we're going to see the total quantity, total man hours, labor costs, weld hours, weld costs, total schedule values for all the angle. But now you're going to see it's going to be $4.94 per foot for this angle based on the production rates and labor rate that's in the system that I took this bid in. If it's a linear foot, it'll be per foot. If it's each, it'll be per each. If it's square foot, it's going to be square foot. So that's a quick run through of what you're going to see in the job cost report. Once again, the idea is to be able to take the cost codes, tie it into an accounting software so the two can talk together. So we'll jump out of the job cost report and we'll look at unit pricing report. If you ever do unit pricing, you know how that can be a pain of calculating the cost per each piece. I always hated it myself, but now with this new report would make it very, very simple. We simply click unit price report, and it's going to pull up. In settings, you're going to put in your operator, your iron workers, all the different crew members you want to have for the crew. And want to point out too, most unit price reports do not allow you to, general contractors do not allow you to mark up more than 15%. So on the bid, you might be marking up 25, 30, 35, whatever that is. But for a unit price report, I'm going to drop it down to 15%. And we're going to get a warning saying, hey, you are changing this in the unit price report, but it will not be reflected inside the bid. So it's just, kind of a warning. So now we've got our iron worker marked up at 15%. We have our equipment. It's going to show us how much per hour. Then with markup, freight, crane, general conditions, fuel by piece of equipment. And then you'll come down here. You're going to see all your beams, how much they are each. And that is based up on that 15% markup. Your columns, braces, everything that's in the project. If it's linear foot, it's going to be per foot. And so this makes it a very simple way to generate a unit price report. Once again, it can be done in Excel or a PDF. And we'll just come back in, cancel. And so basically it's a quick run through of the two different new reports that have been brought into the Steel Erection Bid Wizard. I hope that you can see the value in them. If you don't own the Steel Erection Bid Wizard, go to steelerectionbidwizard.com. You can learn more about it. You may find it is very beneficial for your company. With that said, have an awesome day and take care.